Hey everyone, welcome back. Today, we're heading to Ohio to check out a wild case involving a pro se defendant accused of assaulting a bartender and some bar patrons. This one mostly features testimony from the victims and the defendant's cross-examination, so I'll keep things mostly quiet and let the courtroom drama speak for itself. But of course, I'm excited to see what the YouTube comment section has to say about this one. Let's dive in.
Next matter is Feliciana Garcia versus Jesse Gonzalez, file 17-16703-UM. Is Mr. Gonzalez present with us? He has not appeared for the court. Ms. Kraus, do you have any contact with Mr.
He just hasn't unmuted yet.
All right, thank you. Mr. Gonzalez, are you with us?
Yes.
Can you turn on your video, please?
Can you hear me now?
I can. Thank you much for being here. This is a show cause to monitor your compliance with making specific payments. Ms. Kraus, what kind of payments has Mr. Gonzalez made since the last court hearing?
Pursuant to the last court enforcement order, the defendant was to pay $25 by September 30th to be compliant with the order. He did not. He only made the payment prior to the hearing on 9/11 and nothing additional in September. He did make a payment in this month in the amount of $30 on October 13th, which did disperse on 10/16. Based on previous information in the support enforcement order, it was indicated by the court that the court would find the defendant in contempt if the full monthly payment is not made, and this would be a second or subsequent finding with him eligible up to 90-day commitment in jail.
What's going on, Mr. Gonzalez? Why aren't you making your payments when you're supposed to make them?
I just don't got it, Your Honor. I'm trying my best out here. I'm just any little bit I get, I save it, and as soon as I get it right out that way, because I don't live out there, I get it right and I drop it off.
So what are you doing to make money?
I live right here. Well, I've already talked to you. I don't know if you forgot it or not, but I work here. I got to work so many hours, and then on top of that, when you guys took the $3,500 from this lady, I had to pay that back every month too. So I'm paying that back and paying you guys. I'm all over the place right now, but I'm trying my best. If you guys would have never took that money from her, it would have been a lot easier for me making payments on time. But since you guys did that, I'm stretched out right now, and I get it. You guys need the money, but that's where I'm at.
Okay, Mr. Gonzalez, every month you tell me that you're doing your best, but you won't change what you're doing, and we keep running up against this. Mr. Gonzalez, you can't talk over me. Mr. Gonzalez, you can't talk over me. I'll give you your chance to talk, but you got to wait till I'm done.
Yes, sir.
Every month you tell me that you're doing your best, but you won't change what you're doing. Every month you tell me, I don't have it, I don't have it, I don't have it. It's because you won't change what you're doing. You're living at a place and working there without getting paid a real wage. You can't keep doing that. You're never going to make your payments. So how do I get you to go out and get a job?
I mean, you guys want to take that $3,500 from her and put me in a tight spot with this lady. Now I gotta pay her too, and pay you guys too. I'm stretched right now. If you guys had to give her back her money, I'd have been getting that money that I'm giving her and been paying you guys on time.
Mr. Gonzalez, that's not an either or proposition. That money was owed from you. She just happened to step in and pay it.
I get it, but it wasn't my money, Your Honor. If you were to give it back, I'd have been making my full payment on time. It would have been awesome.
Are you seriously sure you don't want to see the discovery before deciding to represent yourself? Going pro se is already a terrible idea, but refusing the state's discovery on top of that? That's a whole new level of bad choices, right up there with classic sovereign citizen moves. Now, let's meet our first witness, a tough bartender who had to deal with this troublemaker on both her first and last day on the job.
You were the one who incurred that bill, not the court. That was your responsibility.
Okay, I'm not going to say anything. Okay, Your Honor. So
So
I'm
you
doing my
haven't
best.
answered my. Go ahead, Mr. Gonzalez.
I'm gonna continue to do my best, Your Honor. That's all I can tell you. Before, I've never paid nothing in my life, and now I'm really, really trying. So, whatever you want to do, I'm here. I'm my man. I'll deal with the consequences. You know, I'm gonna continue
What I
to do
want
my best.
what I want you to do is get a job. Job that pays you money instead of just giving you a place to stay. You're not doing your best. You're hanging around there and not doing jobs. You need to get out and get a job and go to work. There's nothing that prevents you from doing that. You're an able-bodied man. Here's the options. You either go get a job or you go to jail. Those are your options right now. Which do you want to do?
I'm gonna continue to do my best.
No, that's not an option. That's telling me you're going to do the same thing you've always been doing, which is not
Well,
enough. You either
I
go
gotta
get a
pay this
job.
lady off. I'm kind of
Here,
committed to her right now. It's messed up, but
Mr. Gonzalez, listen very carefully. You have two choices. Go get another job or go to jail. Which would you like to do?
I mean, I'll look for a job.
Your
Listen
Honor.
very Mr. Gonzalez, listen very carefully. Not look for a job, go get another job or go to jail. Those are the only options that you have.
Well, I'll look for one. I'm a convicted felon. I'll look for one for sure. I'm a convicted felon. I'll look for one though. I know you're trying to press me like that, Your Honor. But whatever makes you feel better, like I'll do. I'm gonna do my best. If you want to put me in jail and not get anything from me, I don't know what else to tell you. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I will look. I will start looking. But I'm not gonna sit here and lie to your face either. You know what I mean? Like you're a grown man. You're a judge. I respect you. But I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna look for a job. If something opens up, man, praise the Lord. You know. Like I'm just gonna continue to try, Your Honor. I'm not gonna give up. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not gonna give up no matter what.
Ms. Kraus, did you have anything else to add?
I did want to remind the court, since the arraignment hearing, when the lady that posted the bond for him did indicate, because you did ask her in regards to that amount of money, she'd indicated, and I did reference that at the last at the last hearing as well, is that she indicated she wanted him to address his friend of the court matters before repaying her the money that was forfeited as bond.
Honestly, this guy is just pitiful. She's clearly a smaller woman doing her job, and he decides to punch her in the face and throw a chair at her? And the worst part? He keeps acting like he is the victim. Up next, they review security footage. Sadly, we don't get to see it, but we're definitely going to hear all about it.
Thank you for that reminder. Mr. Gonzalez, when was the last time that you held a job outside of what you're doing at that place where you're staying right now?
I worked at the cake for a lot of years, but I started drinking there, so I quit because I'm a recovering alcoholic. So I don't work at bars no more.
When was the last time you had a job outside of where you're living now?
Last year for Brandon, landscaping. Last year for the summer.
All right. You have 30 days to find another job. If you do not find a job, you will go to jail for 7 days. When you get out, you must find another job. If you do not find a job, you'll go to jail for another 7 days. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? We're going to keep doing this until you get another job.
All right.
That will be the order. That will be the order of the court. You'll get a notice for next month. I'll see you in 30 days. Have a job, make your payments.
Sounds good. Bye-bye. Oh, I can't leave yet. I got another one.
This is the second matter involving Mr. Gonzalez. This is Melissa Ricecroft versus Jesse Gonzalez, file 18-17322-DS. Ms. Kraus, can you tell me what the status is on this matter?
In regards to the status on this case, it was adjourned to monitor clients with making the specific payment of $321. It was indicated that the defendant was expected to pay $121 by September 30th to be compliant. He did not. He only made a specific payment prior to that September 12th hearing in the amount of $200. No additional payments were made in September. He did make a payment, a specific payment in the amount of $200 on October 13th. We would just be seeking the same as prior in regards to enforcing that order.
All right, same thing, Mr. Gonzalez. You've got 30 days to get a job. If you don't have a job, I'm going to find you in contempt and send you to jail for 7 days.
Sounds good. I'll do my best. See you in 7 days.
See you next month.
See you next month. Yep.
That wraps up her testimony for the prosecution. Now let's hear what the defendant, who apparently thinks is the man of the month, has to say during cross-examination. 4/1650 to 1948. She already answered that. It wasn't bouncers, just regular bar patrons. Honestly, it's not her fault your vocabulary stopped growing after 3rd grade.
All right, so we are back on the record. This is file 2402367, SC Ignite Credit Union versus Flores. Mr. Flores, you said that at this point in time, you do not think you owe the credit union back this $1,566.71. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right. Then I'm going to have proofs there with you, Becky. First of all, could you tell us your whole name and tell us what it is you do for the credit union?
Sure. My whole name is Rebecca Lynn Aldridge. I'm a collection specialist for the Ignite Credit Union.
All right. And then we are here on Mr. Flores' case. What is the nature of the action here? What is it that you're saying has happened that he would owe money to the credit union?
Sure. So he had an account with us, a savings and a checking account that he drew negative. And with that account being negative was never paid back. So he owes us money for the negative checking and savings account that he had with us.
And that's the balance, $1,566.71.
Yes. And he is stating that he was in jail. These transactions happened in the beginning of the year, and he didn't go to jail until the end of the year.
All right.
So he was not locked up.
For 2 years. I was in jail for the last 2 years. What are you talking about?
Okay, so sir, let me explain how this goes. And this checking account is just his name?
The checking account was just in his.
I just got out of jail, Your Honor. You can look me up. I went to jail back on December of whatever that year was. I didn't get out till July 9th.
No, sir. Sir, we have to be more specific than that. You can't say whatever that year was. When were you incarcerated?
December of 2022. All the way through. Correct. All the way through.
And then when did you get out?
July 9th of 2024. 3 months ago.
So you were incarcerated for about a year and a half, a year and 7 months.
Yes, sir. You can look me up. I left from Allegan County right there. Look me up.
And then, and that was here in our jail?
Yes, sir. I went from there to prison.
All right, because that's not correct, sir. You can't be locked up in jail for over a year.
Do you hear what I said?
Can't happen.
Do you hear what I said, sir? I went to jail for 4 months.
Listen to me. Jail is when you're locked up for under a year. Prison is when you go for more than a year.
I know that. Do you hear what I'm saying, though? I got locked up in
you
Allegan
just told me
County
you were
jail.
here in Allegan County Jail from December 2022 to July 2024.
No, from December of 2022 till April 10th of 23. And then I went straight from there, from Allegan County, straight to prison until July 9th of 2024.
We had him on ATM footage before that. We have him on cameras.
And you think you can handle jail all on your own? No clue why he wouldn't take the free lawyer, especially when the judge was ready to pause the trial just to appoint one. But hey, stupid is stupid, and this guy's about as dumb as they come.
Ms. Aldridge, it really wouldn't matter for purposes of a small claims hearing. So, sir, essentially, here's what's happening. someone is spending money in an account that is solely attributable to you. And so
Well, that's fine, but she says they got me on, me on camera. That's impossible. I was incarcerated.
Mr. Flores.
Go ahead.
And I told her, stop talking. It's my turn. I know it's hard when you're on the phone rather than video, but I'm going to talk for a while, so just listen.
I'm sorry. I don't understand.
We wouldn't even, okay, listen. We wouldn't even get into whether or not that's you or not, okay? For purposes of a small claims hearing. So here's the situation. You have an account with the credit union. That account is in your name. In other words, you have the power to draw on that account, and you have the power to authorize people to draw on that account. And someone could draw on that account that doesn't have permission, right? Those are the three scenarios. In the first two scenarios, if this account were to get overdrafted, which it did, so just so you understand, essentially what they're saying is someone keeps either writing checks or taking money out, and there's no money in this account to cover it. It has a negative balance, $1,566.71. You understand what we mean by that, right?
Yeah, I understand that, and I also had overdraft protection.
No, you were supposed to leave when the bartender asked. You could have handled things like an adult instead of acting like a caveman. Hitting women and throwing chairs isn't the way to go. There were plenty of better options, but you blew it. Now, you're facing jail time. He's wrapping up his cross-examination and won't testify further, which is his right. After that, closing arguments, then the judge's ruling.
All right. So here is how this works. If it was you, then of course you owe the money back to the credit union.
Exactly.
Now say it was,
I'm an adult.
okay, but now, like I said, stop talking and just listen to me. If it was your friend Bob and you told Bob, oh, here's my card, go ahead and use the card, and Bob did it, that still means you would owe the credit union back the money. You understand that, right?
Yeah, I never gave anybody.
If it was you, or if it was somebody you let do it, you owe the credit union back both times. Now, if somebody did it that did not have permission, like you say you were incarcerated, someone got your card and is taking money out of the ATM. At the end of the day, you still owe that money to the credit union. Now, there's two things that you could do instead of owe money to the credit union. One is you could go make a police report and say, hey, look, the credit union says I made these withdrawals. There's no way I made these withdrawals. I was incarcerated. And what you would have is a police report to then show me, and then I would say, hey, you reported this as a crime. I'm not going to order that you owe that to the credit union. Or
so all I have to do is make a police report?
Listen to me. Or if, say you let Bob, you told Bob, oh, hey, you can use the card while I'm incarcerated, and Bob racked up all the money. You would still get ordered to pay the credit union, but then you could be a plaintiff, and you could sue Bob and say, hey, Bob made me go negative on this balance. I'm just telling you what the different scenarios are. But right now, with the evidence that I have, you could tell me all day it wasn't you. You didn't file a police report. You didn't say it was a crime until you got sued in small claims. I would order you to pay this money back.
Out of jail. When I got out of prison, I went to them.
Okay, but that was July of 2024. Did you ever report this as a crime?
No, because I went to them and told them I was going to get the proof of incarceration. But now that I figured since I was going to court, you could easily look me up and see that I was incarcerated and see that I didn't do these transactions.
Okay, listen.
That's simple.
Here's the problem. You're telling, as a judicial branch, I wouldn't do your investigation for you to prove that it really wasn't you. What I have is a credit union who is due this money.
Okay, who do I got to give my proof of incarceration to?
Well, at least for the next 73 days, Ohio won't have to deal with this Easter dirtbag terrorizing anyone. That's it for today's video. I'll be back next week with my regular routine when I get home. If you liked the video, smash that like button. If not, hit dislike. And don't forget to comment below and subscribe with notifications on so you never miss any content.